So I'm going to attempt something now that I've never done before, or well, let's say successfully done before. I'm going to talk this entire video without any editing, hopefully. This is not the first time I've tried this, so hopefully this one works. I want to learn a new skill and through that show you that, yes, at any age, at any point in your career, you can learn new skills. Now, these creative videos of mine, this is what I'm thinking. I used to read a lot of self-help books, like self-improvement, all of these things, but I could never recall what I read. I loved reading them. It does become a part of your life. Your life and worldview changes a bit. You become a better person, all of that stuff. But I was never able to recall any of the quotes or remember who said what. It's like remembering an old joke when you need it and you can't remember any of them. So that is about to change because I started reading The Diary of a CEO as recommended by my wife, who watches Stephen Bartlett's podcast. And the very first thing I read was that to be able to recall something, it's not really about recalling something, but the way to remember something is to first of all read it, then write it in your own words, which I love doing anyway. So I'm writing it in my own words. The fewer words, the better, which I'm not doing right now, but we'll get there. There's room for improvement. And then teaching it. Now, I love teaching. I used to be a teacher. I still mentor authors. I write nonfiction books on writing and the creative journey and all that stuff. And I even teach about online business, marketing, all of these things, because that's what I do. And whenever you learn something, you teach it. So I'm going to learn these things from this book and many others. I've got visibility marketing, 0 to 1, and I'm going to apply all these business aspects. I'm going to add the creative flow to it, the creative journey, and spin it into something that authors and other creative people can benefit from. So every day I'm going to read this from this book, and the next morning I'm going to spend some time putting in my own words, writing it down, applying it to our industry, be it writing books, artwork, comic books, board games, digital games, any form of writing, screenwriting. Doesn't matter what creative process you do, you are a business, you are a brand, and we need to apply good business sense and all of these wonderful aspects that this book is going to teach us to our lives, to our business and our brand, to how people see us and your motivations. So in the book, it talks about the 4 pillars of greatness. And let's see if I remember them now. The first one is the self. Yes, normally I'd say don't start. I'm not someone who likes to talk about myself a lot unless it's to teach, for like lead by example, all of that stuff. But in this aspect, you have to start with yourself because that's the one thing you really have control over. You can decide how much time you spend pursuing your creative endeavors. You can decide to attend workshops, to learn more, to be humble, to improve your skills. What you do with your time, studying and applying those skills, that's up to you. So attend workshops, watch these videos, read books. Don't just, yes, it's wonderful to write, applying, but you can also learn. Yes, you learn from experience, but you can also learn from others. Study people who have come before us. Study those who are doing it right now, those who are 5 to 10 years ahead of you. Follow people who motivate you, who bring out the best in you. So this is self-awareness, self-esteem, self-reliance. Work on all these aspects because you are a brand. People are going to see you. They're going to look up to you. They're going to look at you as an example. And you want to put your best foot forward. The next one is, let's see, now I have to think. Philosophies. I hope I'm not screwing up the order. Stories. Yes. Now, we all love stories. That's why we're here. Um, Everything in my life is born from stories. Um, doesn't matter the format. Okay. Storytelling is a wonderful way of introducing yourself to the world. It's a great way to influence people, to get them to recognize you, to listen to your story, to what you're saying, and to motivate people to buy your work, to buy into what you're selling. Okay. So work on storytelling, work on your presentation. For instance, with me now, this is learning new skills and teaching it as part of my brand. It's going to become part of my story. And one day I'm going to tell people about this. And I always struggle to get this first video out without hopefully messing up and spending a lot of time doing it over and over. But the more I do it, the easier it becomes. This is already feeling a bit more natural than the first time I tried this. So who knows? Hopefully one day I'll feel like I can attempt public speaking and not needing any text or, the teleprompt and all that stuff. Fingers crossed. Okay. So the self, the story, and then it is, let's see, philosophies. So this is your belief system, your philosophies about life. This is the things that influence your behavior, and your behavior leads to greatness. So you need to spend a lot of time with this when it comes to your brand. Okay. What you believe in, what you stand for. It's a great way of seeing and predicting behavior in others. You need to look at this when you decide who to work with, who to collaborate with. I look at this when I decide whether I want to work with people or hire certain people. It is the fastest indicator of, do I like this person? Can I trust them? It's about their philosophies and beliefs, which is easy to pick up on during conversations. So work on that for yourself as well. And then finally, team. The people you surround yourself with, the people who work with you, for you, whatever you want to call it. Now, you might not be at that point in your career yet where you can hire a team, but it can be a goal. Now, when I started Chris Lake Publishing, the first few years, I went at it alone. But I came to a point where I realized I'm the one holding this company back. I need more people. I need people with skills that I don't have. I need people to push me to greater heights, and hopefully I can do the same for them. So as a group, we can do so much more than if we were still 4-5 individuals. There are also some aspects of your work that becomes admin, whether it's taxes or social media, marketing, scheduling events and book signings and whatever. As you grow in your career, you are going to start needing these people, and you can get them young, train them, be like a teacher and a mentor to them. Get the right people in your group who will you'll bring out the best in each other. Okay, so the self, um, I know the team we did now, your story, self, story, philosophies, and the team. So as you can see, I do still have some room for improvement. It is feeling much better. So I'm going to do this book first, and I'm going to every morning write it in my own words, hopefully be able to remember most of it. Yes, the book says if you teach it, you can master it. So that's hopefully what's going to happen. And I mean, Crystal Lake has grown so much. A lot of these things I've applied without knowing them. Thank goodness. And Crystal Lake has grown so much because of the people I surrounded myself with, and the good brand that is developed over the years, trustworthy, we help other people, that kind of stuff. And we're very passionate about books and stories and authors. And where with just me, it was just books. It grew into now comic books and board games and film rights and translations and all kinds of distributions. And we're not even close to being done yet. Now, the House of Shadows and Ink is the newest venture. And I'm going to spend even more time making videos like this to help others and to grow a community of not just authors, creatives, creators, and creative people in general. So yes, when this book is done, I've got visibility marketing 0 to 1. I'm going to try and get through a book every month. Buy these books, follow me for these chats and videos, learn what you can, be it from me or the book itself. Go out and push yourself, like try something new. Think of skills that would really benefit your career and figure out a way to basically exposure therapy it upon yourself, and let's grow together, share our stories. I'd love to hear yours and see where I can help and where we can all help each other. I'll see you in the next episode.